Welcome to the Two Broke Gamers podcast. I'm Ricky.
I'm Steve. How you doing?
Good, good. This is the interview section of our show, and we have a very special guest, and we're very honored to have this man here today with
Indeed.
us. He is known as a professional smasher in the Smash world. He also has his own YouTube channel and YouTube show, Smash on Blast. It is Wes. What's going on, Wes?
What's going on, man?
How you been, man?
People?
Good, good. Thank you for coming on today. How are you feeling right now, man?
I'm all right. Just finished coming from work. Finished working out, so I'm just, coming to you guys' show, seeing what's going on.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm coming out of work myself, so it's just right from work and then right to my other work, I guess you could say.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I know it is.
Yeah. Now,
Grind, man.
yeah, man. That everyday grind, man. I hear that. Of course, this is the hobby part. This is the part where I only get to have fun while working. Every other part is just work.
That's definitely true.
Yeah, man. So now, one of the main questions I wanted to start off with before, like the software questions, I guess. How did you get your name, by the way?
The soft question.
Yeah. How did you get your name in Smash?
What, as in West? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, Wes.
Mm-hmm. Because I know it's not your real name, so.
Yeah, it's not my real name. Well, it's a funny story. I mean, it's not funny, but it's kind of silly.
All right.
Well, the way it came about was, I guess I live in Manhattan. I've been in Manhattan about, I guess, half my life. So I've moved over here when about 12, 13 years old.
Okay.
And when I was younger, I was kind of silly. So the first time I would meet people, I would give them like a fake name.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened was when I first came to Manhattan, I didn't introduce myself as Antoine. People would just ask me what my name would be. This is on the basketball court though, because
Yeah.
I played a lot of basketball when I was younger. So
Nice.
I went to the parks. People asked me, what was my name. So I don't know where the name Wes came from. It just popped in my head. So my name was, I called myself Wesley.
Mm-hmm.
And then next thing you know, people in the park just started calling me Wesley Snipes.
Oh, you do kind of have the look of
It's a
him.
real silly story. So then Wesley, people started calling me Wesley Snipes. And then as I was playing basketball, people know me for taking off my shirt when I was playing basketball. So one of the people that I guess got real close to, he started calling me Wes with a little chest because I guess because I was young, my chest was small.
Yeah.
So he called me Wes with a little chest instead of Wesley Snipes or whatever. So after that, I just kept the name Wes, and then I just took it on as when I played Smash. And that's pretty much how I got my name.
Yeah, there you
It's nothing
go.
crazy. Like, I was walking one day and I saw a sign and, from there, none of that type of stuff. Just regular silly nonsense.
Yeah, I got you.
No, so you're known for your melee play. So was Melee your first game, or did you start with Nintendo 64 Smash?
Well, I started with Nintendo 64. I did, but I didn't enter any tournaments. I didn't really do any type of advanced techniques at all. I was just playing for fun mainly, and for the challenges of finding new people and just kicking their butts. That's about it. And the way I actually got into competitive play was, going back to 64. A few of my friends, they were real good at the game. I was the only person in my family that was really, really good at the game, was determined to get better.
Nice.
So then I would play a few of my friends and their cousins, and they would just I guess you would say jump me, because when I go to their house, all of them would root against me and would try to beat me,
Yeah.
And I would lose some of the time, and sometimes I'll beat them, but majority of the time they would beat me. So that got me determined.
Nice.
So then when Melee came out, that's when I started just training up and started training with them a little more close, and stopped playing. I wasn't playing with my family members as much because I wanted to take my gaming level a little bit higher.
Yeah, you wanted to move on up.
Yeah.
Now, what do you remember your first tournament, and how did you do?
Well, here's another funny story. I mean, people don't think that I'm some type of I guess racist or discriminating against a certain race or whatever. But anyway, my first tournament was this guy that we used to play around the area. Me and my close friend, my best friend, we used to play around the area, and he said, "Hey guys, I'm hosting this tournament in my basement. You guys want to come?" It was like, so me and my friends like, yeah. So once we heard the date, it was like, all right, we gotta train. Literally for the whole summer, it was like lock and key hyperbolic chamber training. Like we trained every day for 8 hours. I'm like, yo, where did the time go? Next thing you know, when we got to before the tournament, after all the training, we was like, wow, dag man, we're scared. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose to the Japs, man. These Japanese, everyone has this, this thought in their mind that Japanese players are just automatically better than American players
Yeah,
in any video games.
that started with
So
like Street Fighter even.
yeah, so we thought that too. So we thought, like, hey, we're gonna lose to these Japanese players. Come to find out, we come to this tournament, we kicking everyone's butts. Like before the tournament even started, we started playing people. I started playing people one versus two, and I started beating them.
Wow.
Or sometimes I would team up with a computer player and beat them, like money match them, and they'll call me a jerk and everything. I like when I was younger, I was a real jerk, man. I'm not even gonna lie. I used to really demoralize people going to tournaments, laugh at them when I spiked them, all sorts of nonsense. I mean, I guess it was sort of a tactic to kind of like make them not want to play anymore.
Gotcha. Now,
Yeah.
now, was that when you were using Samus, or were you using somebody else back then?
Oh, I was using Samus and Melee. Yeah,
Oh, okay, so
definitely.
always a Samus player.
That was just you always, Samus.
Not necessarily. I started out with 64. I started out with Kirby.
Okay.
The reason why I started out with Kirby in 64 is because I was just waiting to get Luigi to earn Luigi. Soon as Luigi came, I got off Kirby and I started playing with Luigi. Then all of a sudden, my brother, one of my brothers I used to spar with, he played with Samus, and I kind of liked her style, and I played her games. I was a fan, but I just liked Luigi a lot too. I always wanted to play with Luigi in a fighting game. But then after a while, when I started messing with Samus, I was like, I'm pretty good with her, and everyone around me was like, yeah, you're better with Samus than Luigi. So then I just kept playing with Samus in 64, and then I just transferred over my knowledge from 64 to Melee, and I just said, I would just stick with Samus.
Now, why did you choose Samus? Because Melee was a game that was, let's face it, it was mainly Fox, Falco, Sheik, the broken ones. So Samus wasn't really broken. So Samus was just it for you.
Well, the thing I like about Samus, she's versatile. She has the type of player I am. I like breaking down characters and kind of being unique from everyone else. Not playing with characters everyone is run to automatically because they feel that they could kill fast. I just like because I think overall they'll benefit from it. I'll benefit from it because a lot of players, number one, they won't get a good training against that character because not everyone around them is good with that character. So when they play me, it's they'll get kind of like the novelty effect.
Oh, like the element of surprise.
Yeah, it would get a surprise. I really like the element of surprise with Samus, and she's very, very versatile. And me, I kind of get bored. Like I honestly got into the scene because I have fun with the game, and I liked, like I said, breaking down the characters. Like Fox, Fox, Falco, they're kind of straightforward. You just really have to be technical with them. That's the only type of maintenance you have with those type of characters, being really technically inclined with them. But other than that, Samus is more so you have to be technical. You got to know what moves to use at what situations because all her the priorities on her moves aren't as great as characters like Fox, where you could just do things like Nair, things of that nature. So that's why I picked her. So I wanted to challenge myself.
Now, like you've been competitive on the scene for a while. Then it kind of did you just kind of stop, or did you just kind of retire, or what happened there?
Well, after a while, I just felt that the community, they started just like certain rules. They just made the game not fun anymore. Like they started stripping all of the stages. So then it started making characters like my characters kind of obsolete, or it just made it really hard to win with them. And don't get me wrong, I like challenges, but I felt like these guys were just making these rules just to cater for a particular amount of characters in the cast. And in my opinion, Smash is a game where not only you fight the opponent, but you have to learn to react to your opponent and the environment around you. That's what makes it so unique. But the community, for some reason, they try to make it kind of like Street Fighter, and that's where the problem lies. And that pretty much made me kind of not like Melee as much to play with because the fact that they stripped it of the main source of the game or its uniqueness.
So was it mostly the stage selection, or was it the or was it items too? And also, how do you feel about items?
Oh, let me not even get started with items,
All
dude.
right,
Like,
so it's basically was this the stage
no,
selection
no,
where you
no, no,
basically
no.
pick like five? Oh,
When I mean don't let me get started is I love items,
oh,
but
okay.
the Smash community, like once again, they stripped the game of what what the game had to offer.
Hmm.
Like in the beginning, I don't know if I mean just to give everyone a little knowledge. In the beginning, the United USA was split between the West Coast and the East Coast rules.
Mm-hmm.
The West Coast started out with items.
Yep.
The East Coast started out with no items. So what we would do is we would sometimes send our best East Coast players to go over there and play the West Coast people to see how they'll do against items, and then the West Coast guys will come to the East Coast and see how they do with no items. And after a while, I guess the community would just pretty much made it no items. I mean, I felt that I don't think it's cool that the community gave it some shine, items some shine, but
Mm-hmm.
I think we as a community could have gave it a little bit more um trial runs, like slowly, take away certain items and don't take away items completely, but allow certain items in the game, things of that nature. But the community as a whole, like once one bad thing happens, they just say, "Oh, forget about it. We taking out
Yep.
all of these stages.
Yeah.
Oh, we taking
Mm-hmm.
out all of these items." And to me, it's just messed up.
Yeah, that was the strong like pushback against the early like Nintendo tournaments for the new Smash, where there was some items involved, and then they kind of reduced the items up until the end of the tournament, and people were like, "Oh, that just makes it unfair, and it makes it this and that," and it's just well, enjoy it for now. Like you don't really have to, but I mean, it's there for people to play too.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
if people want to play with those tournament rules, you definitely can if you want.
Yeah, I guess, but in a competitive scene, I guess items and stages kind of have a little bit of a luck factor to them.
See, that's another issue. People say a luck factor. What makes it so lucky? Like, how does it make it so lucky for the
Well,
opponent? Like, because you can go ahead.
No,
No, no,
because
no,
I just want to give a little backstory. I can be for either way of the game with items or without items. Steve here is all about no items.
I'm all about no items. But let's be like, when Smash 4 came out, I was playing my friend. He plays with items on, so I was in his lobby, so I was like, all right, whatever, I'll play with items. He was whooping me really hard, and a bomb spawned right in front of me. I threw it at him. He died, and I won the game. And he was like, "What? Really? That really just happened?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's the luck factor right there. Who's to say a bomb doesn't spawn right in front of you when you're getting beat up?"
Mm-hmm.
And
See,
change the
see, the
luck.
thing about that is, once again, we could kind of tweak the rules to where it takes away the quote unquote luck factor, like a bomb, like I guess miraculously appearing right in front of you.
Mhm.
But the issue, the only thing I'll say that is an issue with items that I feel that it's a good argument for the people who don't like items is that the random exploding capsules and things like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's random exploding capsules and the boxes. If we was able to, I guess, contact Nintendo, and Nintendo was able to put some type of patch where capsules and things like that didn't explode, then we could probably actually break down items and see what items we should keep and what we shouldn't keep. But like I said, the community is not gonna do that. They're gonna stick to the same rules.
Yeah.
They're not,
Yeah.
they're pretty much the way I see the community now is like, oh, they want to just they just want to pump out the game as fast as they can so that people could just start claiming who's the best at the game.
Yeah.
Well, what's the rush? There's no rush. The game, we need to really develop this game as a community and just take data and go back and figure out what rules actually make it healthy for the community.
Gotcha.
Now, let me go back to I hope I'm not ranting on the show.
No,
but
no,
no,
no, go
it's
ahead.
fine.
Right, let me rock, because
let me go back
there's some
to the
questions.
Meta Knight days, right?
Yeah, because
Whoa.
I was gonna say, like, there's questions that you're answering that I had. I was like, oh, okay, well, keep going, man. No, so you said you're going to the Meta Knight in Brawl.
All right. Let's go back to the Meta Knight days. Well, like I said, DA. I don't know if people know about DA. DA stands for Deadly Alliance. It's
Yes,
my
that's your
my
old
team.
crew.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's my team. That's been around for God knows how long. But anyway, from the beginning, like I guess year one of Brawl, we told everyone how broken Meta Knight was, how cheap he was. He should be close to being banned. Like you guys should ban him soon, like real soon. And no one wanted to listen to us. No one wanted to listen to us. We said, yo, it's really going to, I guess, mess up the meta game from developing. No one wanted to listen to us. Now look at Brawl. Brawl is consist of in tournaments Ice Climbers and Meta Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Now you take Meta Knight out of the equation. Ice Climbers will have trouble against characters like that make it hard for them to grab them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I guess Peach. I think Toon Link gives them problems, and other people in the cast. But the issue is that those guys never ever would see Ice Climbers because the herd of Meta Knights that people have to go through just to get to one Ice Climber. You get what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So that's another issue. The community, they didn't want to listen. They honestly thought that the reason why I was ranting about Meta Knight is because I was losing to Meta Knight early on. I was like, no, that's not because I'm losing. Like, I think that I'm a fair person. Like, I try to make, the judgments that I have over the game
Mm-hmm.
fair across the board for everyone just to enjoy the game and to see each character like flourish, over time. But
Yeah,
it,
because now
it was,
everybody sees Meta Knight as broken. Before it was like you said, it started off like nah. Now it's like Brawl is just known for Meta Knight. That's it. Like that's really what it is now.
yeah, it's terrible, man.
So
It's real terrible.
what do you think of the scene from like when you started to even now? Like has it changed for you much, or what do you think of it as a whole?
All right. I guess I'll speak about the pros right now.
Gotcha.
The pros in the scene right now is that the community has grown to the point where, you have a lot of companies looking into, I guess, sponsoring players. That's
Yes.
cool.
Mhm.
I'm not sure to what degree they're sponsoring them. I'm sure that these guys aren't being sponsored like basketball players or or like League of
Yeah,
Legends
yeah.
players. But I'll be fair. Let's take baby steps.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool. Another thing is that we have a lot more tournaments, and a lot more people are kind of proactive to hosting their own tournaments and their own rules, and it's growing the scene. And we actually also have like celebrities coming into the community because they're kind of interested in the whole scene.
Yeah.
That's
It's really
that's
interesting,
another
yeah.
cool thing.
Mm-hmm.
But now here's the cons. The cons is the community, like I said, as soon as they see the game and people can't adapt to something, they want to get rid of it. Like they think of something like, oh well, I guess custom moves.
Yes.
Custom, yeah. Let's go to that topic
Yep.
now.
Yep.
Just so I could shine some light on the whole cons of the community. But already one custom move, I guess, is broken. They want to get rid of all of them. That does not make any sense. How does one decide the whole fate of just a whole, something that can actually make the game interesting? Because from what I remember, Smash Four, people don't find that entertaining, or they
Mm-hmm.
think it's boring. But now you're really stripping the game if you're taking away custom moves.
Yeah.
It's it's crazy.
Now, would you
Now,
be in favor of keeping custom moves on for competitive play, but like banning certain ones that are completely broken?
yeah, we could do that. Like I said, but it should take time.
Yeah. Figure it out.
People are already trying to ban these things, and it's for the 3DS. First of all, the 3DS is meant. This is my opinion. Don't whoever's
Yeah, of
listening
course.
to this, don't go crazy saying that this guy is sealing a deal. But this is my opinion. The 3DS, I don't think it was meant for like high competitive play because one main factor that the circle pad, that thing, it breaks. And to be a competitor in Smash, you have to put in time and practice, and it's tough to do that. And execution is hard with the 3DS.
Mm-hmm.
I don't recall anyone not saying that. So that's why I feel that the 3DS is just a mobile laboratory, as you want to call it.
That's really interesting. You're looking at it.
Yes, it's pretty much just something to keep you warmed up. And if you want to if you want to try out something you're thinking in your mind while you want to go, you can just, turn on your 3DS and just start playing.
Yeah, because
But
the game is basically the same for the Wii U and the 3DS.
yeah, it's
So.
pretty much the same. So,
Mm-hmm. So.
that's how I feel the 3DS is. But like I said, the reason why people are trying to ban these things right away is because they already see that guy, man, this guy's giving me problems. He's not that good. he wasn't that good in this previous game. So why should he be good in this game? You know, custom moves are helping him out. But meanwhile, Meta Knight was helping you out, and you was just doing shuttle loop. But yeah, you let him fly. You know.
Yep.
So you know, custom moves should just be gone. Even though that one custom move should be gone, let's just get rid of all of them because you know what? I don't want nothing like this happening in the major. I don't want nothing like this happening in the major to me. I want to be the king.
Yeah.
So now, what do you think of the Project M? What do you think of that versus Smash 4? And like basically, they're almost kind of competing with each other at this point.
Well, when when Project M came out, I loved the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, at one point, since it was the only legit, I mean not legit, but the only the only Smash game that I really liked. I thought it was the best Smash at the point that it was around when Brawl and Melee was out because I got tired of those games. But as it stands now, I mean I honestly think that Smash 4 is probably the best Smash overall because the amount of content, the accessibility that you have to opponents, and just the variety. Just you know what really does it for me in Smash 4 is the fact that you have to really study each character. You have to know matchups. You have to know because you don't know what each character has. You can't just run the same thing with every character. There hasn't been a match where I was like, "Dang man, I gotta learn this match." You know, I gotta figure out what to do against this character. Like I'm scared of every character in Smash 4. Like in Melee and Brawl, I wasn't really that scared. Especially if you had characters like Meta, like oh well, just get him in the air, up air, and then just wait for him to air dodge, up air again, and then tornado, and he's dead. Like that was it, rinse and repeat when it came to Brawl. But this game, it made the dynamics of the game is real wide, especially with custom moves.
All right. So now I remember when we met at the Smash tournament. I'm dropping reference now. So when we met at not at the Smash tournament, but at the
Mario Kart.
No, not the Mario Kart. At
No.
Nintendo World. When Smash was doing their preview at E3, and everybody's criticisms towards it, like, oh, this is like the worst thing ever, and this that. And you and I came to the same agreement of it's in a beta. Like you don't know what stage it's in at this point. So now, at this point, do you still feel like people's opinions will still change, or do you think they'll still hold Melee to this royal, like, higher than everything, nothing else will ever touch it ever?
Well, people still hold Melee to where it is because, like I said, they aren't open-minded.
Mm-hmm.
There's you know why I say they're not open-minded? Because everyone, they just want to be the king. Melee, you know what Melee is?
What?
Melee is a game where people just have this never-ending grudge against this other guy. That's what it is. It's kind of like being sent to the Shadow Realm, and the Shadow Realm is full of everyone else that you lost to that want to just get back at you, to get their revenge on you. That's what it is. It's never-ending battle. Like I just hear when I go to these majors, oh my God, Armada, he beat Mango. He beat Mango. Let's see what happens next major. Oh my God, Mango beat Armada. It's so crazy. Dude, you're gonna hear this for another 5 years. The same guys, not unless I guess they
change.
Get tired of it or they get hurt or something random happens to them. But other than that, it's going to be the same guys, the same people.
Now, what do you think it'll take for Smash 4 to just finally kill Melee? Do you think Melee will ever die to begin with?
Melee won't die because people are stubborn and they don't want change. But I say Smash 4, there will be a point where Smash 4 will just take over. But you'll still have your Melee events. You'll definitely still have your Melee events.
So Evo 2020, you could expect Melee there still?
I'll still expect Melee. I definitely will. People, like I said, people won't change. And the funny thing is, here's a funny story right here.
All right.
Well, me and one of my Deadly Alliance members, he found this out. His name is Ronald, aka Philly.
Mm-hmm.
He found this out in Smash 4. If people actually took the time to test out equipment, it changes your character's status. It changes their speed, their jumping, the gravity, and the defense. So he found something interesting. I think it was forgot what boots. I think he equipped boots, and those boots put something in that's like L canceling in the game.
Yes, I did hear about that. Yes.
yes. So here's a funny story. Once he told me, I was like, all right, let's play a game. Let's play a joke on the community. Let's see how fiend out these guys will be. So I was like, oh my gosh. I tweeted, oh my gosh, I found L canceling. That's crazy. So then, dude, I got like a bunch of tweets. People hit me up on Facebook. Even like, Smash celebrities were hitting me up. The dudes, the top dogs in Smash community was hitting me up, asking me, oh, Wes, what tactic is this? This would be something breakthrough for the community. I was like, dude, relax. With me and the guys, find a way to present it better, run a few more tests, because we wanted to present it to where people don't already bash it. Just calm down. So then he was like, okay, but still, Wes, this is something breakthrough for the community. All it was is that these people just wanted the inside scoop on us, so they could blurt already information that they don't know 100% about,
Mm-hmm.
that they found X, Y, and Z. That's all it was. But then I guess Ronald he just got tired of all of the people bothering him, and just I guess said a little bit of I guess gave a little hints of what it was. So
Mm-hmm.
then people took those hints and just started going crazy. You didn't hear from like a day or two because
Yeah.
they was in the lab like messing with different features in the game to find it out. And then someone posted up a video of how to do the tactic.
Yeah.
And then and then dudes and then finally I hit the people up that was bothering. I was like, you see, it's cool, right? They got mad at me. And then I was just laughing. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, you guys just couldn't wait. But yeah, I
Well-
think stuff like that should still be tested out and see how could we implement it in the game. But once they hear something that's not just fisticuffs in the game,
Mhm.
they'll already shun it. They won't even try it out. If it's something that's remotely close to items, they
Yeah.
won't try it out.
So
which is-
basically,
which
it's
is
like,
bullcrap.
what is like, it's like, if it's close to melee, it's like they really want to know because they want melee that badly, that type of thing. That's the way I kind of feel about it.
Yeah, if it's close to meta, they want it.
Like,
But
someone had posted a video of Bowser wave dashing. Like, there was a wave dash, like, sort of, and it was like in a custom move type of thing that was broken. And it's like, oh, okay, really? We found one character that could wave dash, and everybody's gonna use him now. Like, I
Right.
was,
Bowser only.
Bowser only Final Destination.
oh yeah, I know you're talking about. I think it's called Slash.
Yeah, Slash Wave now officially called, I guess.
Yeah, some nonsense like that. Yeah, I mean, hopefully people get interested into the game, and I don't get if it takes that for more people to get into the game, then fine.
Mhm.
I believe we as a community, the biggest issue with the community was segregated too much into too many different games.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I feel. I think the community, as big as we are, we should have been where we at a long time ago. Like
Gotcha.
seriously, how does League of Legends become bigger than Smash so fast? You know why? Because they're united. They have. I'm not saying they're united like they holding hands in a park, skipping and stuff. No, I'm saying that everyone mainly focuses on one game. You don't hear them, playing other games. You know what I'm saying? Like you just don't hear that. That's what I say is the biggest issue.
Now, just two more questions before I wrap it up because I know we're getting close to time. Now, what do you think of Nintendo's influence for Smash this time around?
I think it's a real good stepping stone for the Smash community to I guess get their act straight. Really, polish in the way we are, the way we conduct events, the way we act as a community, just being more inviting to people who are new. I think it's a real good step in the right direction for the Smash community.
And now, one final question for US before I let you go. Are you going to come back to the competitive scene?
I mean, I'm already back in the competitive scene. I plan on playing the game of Smash 4 until I see something. This is how I am. Like I said, I've always played for fun. I'm not in this community for money. I mean, if I, granted, if I do make money off of anything that I do within the community, then that's just icing, cherry on top.
Gotcha.
But I'm doing this for fun. Like if I can't have fun, then I'm not going to play. That's why I stopped playing Melee. Even though a few times I was like, oh, let me come. Like I said, I got caught into that little infinity revenge mode where I wanted to prove something.
The
to
Shadow
people,
Realm.
yeah, but I just stopped playing Melee because I'm like, really, where is it going with me, playing this game? and I just like with all the other stuff I have outside of the community, I can't really focus on so many different smashes,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm like officially right now I'm back, and me like I told everyone, me and some of the troops we're coming back. We're gonna airstrike the community.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna send a big airstrike to the community. But right now it's kind of tough because we're already battling stuff like people trying to ban custom move sets,
Mm-hmm.
some of the rules that aren't fun, like two 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 stock. What is it? 5 minute time limit. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
really? You guys are gonna keep it, even though people saying that they're gonna try out other rules. They still haven't because I guess people they want to win so bad. Like I said, they don't want to try new things out. So
Yeah, some tournaments still doing the 2 smash. Some people are doing 3 smash.
I've found pretty good results with 3 stock 8 minutes. But
yeah,
even then, like I don't even know.
bad.
I don't even know if you need a time limit. Just 3 stocks, let them fight it out.
The only reason why, I mean, I agree with that, but yeah, you're gonna see the janitor after a while. Some videos. So you would need to put time on. I mean,
So
honestly, I wouldn't be I guess I wouldn't go against not having a tournament where it's just straight time, like 5 minutes, 7 minutes, and then you
Mm-hmm.
just duke it out,
yeah,
and that's it. That I mean, to me, that adds that kind of could add a little bit more dynamics to the game because not only you have to fight, you have to figure out, you have to remember how many kills you had. How if you actually killed yourself, that goes against the amount of kills you had. So I mean, like I said, they won't try it out, so I'm not even gonna keep blurring, blurring ideas like that. I'm just gonna fight, and hopefully, right now, as it stands, I'm having real fun with the game. I
Mm-hmm.
like the competition, and like I said, the accessibility to a lot of new opponents. So I like it, and I hope this game brings out all like opens the floodgate for a whole bunch of more people to play. I'm really enjoying this game.
all right, and we're gonna wrap it up with this one. So at the first WiiU Major, are we gonna see Wes competing?
Which one is that, by any chance?
Oh, I don't know. When we find out what it is, are we gonna see Wes there?
Yeah, I mean, as it stands, I'm definitely going to Apex because
Nice.
Nice.
I have to go. So if you want to say that's the WiiU Major, yeah.
Sure,
I
we'll
mean,
call that one the first WiiU
I show
Major.
Alex some love and his staff. I always go to Apex. I like Apex.
Oh
Cool.
man, so many more things, but we're because I don't want to take too much of your time. Now, I did want to talk about the Smash on Blast, but at least promote it. So we'll put a link to it as well. It is what it is. But Wes, we do want to thank you for your time.
No problem.
Any links you got to give out on audio wise? Like YouTube, Twitter, whatnot.
You
any
can just
plugs?
follow me on Twitter. Legendary West 7. That's pretty much it. I mean, you said you're gonna link my YouTube, so
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
we're gonna link all that
yeah,
stuff.
people will find out my Smash on Blast. I mean, we have more to come because, like I said, there's a lot more drama in the community.
that last
So
one was funny.
yes, so the community is feeding me a little bit more material. So the more you guys keep me alive with all the drama. So keep it coming.
All right, and thank you so much, Wes. Thank you for your time. All
Yes,
right,
thank you.
No problem. Anytime, man.
right.
Anytime.
take care now.
Take it easy.
Later.
And that's Wes. That's our interview with Wes with the Two Broke Gamers podcast. We're gonna have a regular show coming up next, yo.
Yep.